everyone. We're going to call this Knoxville Beer Board meeting to order. Today is February 18th, 2024. Welcome everyone here and to those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugit.
Here.
Councilwoman Helsley. Councilwoman McKenzie.
Here.
Councilwoman Parker. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Councilwoman Singh. Vice Mayor Smith.
Here.
And Councilman Thomas.
Here.
8 members present.
All right. The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to the minutes from the Beer Board members? The minutes stand approved as distributed. Councilwoman Parker.
I did not confirm this, but there was, nope, sorry. It's for our next agenda. Never mind.
Okay. The minutes stand approved as distributed if there's no objection. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments to remain to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. The matters of business are items. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement?
Yes, we do have
Mike.
Oh, your microphone, sir. Oh, is it not working? That one's not
Oh,
on.
it's just not powered.
Oh. Could you try Mr. Johnson's, maybe?
His needs to be powered on too.
Okay. No, that's okay. We're slow rolling today.
Yeah. See the gentleman
E, F, G.
with the mustache.
Okay.
His name's Steve. He's here from IT. He can help you.
Thank you, everyone. We're getting there. Oh, look, maybe. It's blinking like a firefly now. That might mean something. No, you're going through a cycle
is.
of turning on. Try it again.
Can we hear me?
Yes.
We do have one, 6J.
Yes.
Pariza 2020 Incorporated will need to postpone if they can till next month.
Okay. So, Rob. I will call on Officer Presley. Officer Presley, is my understanding that we also need to do a postponement for 6I as well?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
If I may, 6H and 6I, I think they're the
Okay.
same entity, so.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
there's two of them. 6H and 6I.
H, I, and J.
Yep. Mr. Johnson, you're gonna want, those postponed to the next meeting?
March 18.
Okay. Hold on just 1 second. So, as the chair, Tommy has oh, I guess it's Gwen's district. This is all. So, if we postpone to the.
Just explain, because they're messed up if we postpone.
Okay. So, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to ask that 6H and I get postponed to March 4th. We'll have to have a special beer board meeting.
Okay.
Oh, well, these two agenda items are for a March 8th event, and we had a delay with background check for these two items. So if they are postponed to March 18th, they will not have a beer permit for their event. So if we postpone them to March 4th and have a special beer board meeting for a few minutes prior to council, then there's the possibility they will be in time for the 8th.
Do you need a motion?
Yeah.
Sure.
So moved.
Okay.
Is there a second?
Anybody want a second? Thank you. Sorry, this was one that got sorted out here at the last minute. And then we'll, yes, all those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Thank you.
We need a motion for the other or no other?
So moved.
To postpone it.
Okay, we have a motion
It's
and
in
a
the
second.
5th.
Well, thank you, Councilman Thomas. 6J, all right. That one's postponed to March 18th. Motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay, Mr. Byrd, back on track here. Do you have anything for a withdrawal?
No, ma'am, no withdrawals.
All right, we'll move on. Before we get started, here are a few announcements. When I call the name of the businesses applying for the permit, please come to the podium. State your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation will need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. Approved pending final documentation means that one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get a certificate of occupancy, an applicant may need to do many things, including apply for zoning changes, meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review, and also have inspections. This may entail hiring an architect and/or a contractor and submitting plans of your site for review. If you are not familiar with that process and have any questions, Mr. Johnson from the building department is over at the end of the table, and he will be glad to help you with that. So just wanted you to know that that is not a simple passing pending final documentation. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of the meeting. The staff at the meeting, Mr. Byrd, will help you with that. Finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will make motions in the 4th District. Let's get started. Okay, our first agenda item, hold on, let me flip it back. 6A, Afro Vibe Lounge. Nisha Turner. State your name and address for the record. You'll also need to come up to the podium, push the button that looks like a little person to get that started. Try it again. Oh, goodness. Oh.
Can he, I was just switching out that mic.
Vice Mayor Smith, can you swap him out with Mr. Johnson to expedite? We'll give Mr. Johnson a quiet moment. All right, you're ready to roll.
Yes, so,
Name and address.
name and address, Afro Vibe Lounge, 1045 Mervyn Pike, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37920.
And your name, sir.
Sunday Tale, Miss, Tanner is not here right now, so
Okay.
I'm the business owner.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
All right, Mr. Byrd.
We just need health department approval and the certificate of occupancy.
Okay. Any questions or Vice Mayor Smith?
Thank you, Chair. I just want to address the previous ownership at this location. There were some issues related to public welfare, and I know that those are not necessarily tied to this beer permit, but I do ask you to learn from that and make sure that this operation is good to the neighbors around it. So with that said, I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
We have a motion and a second. Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Tell, piggybacking on what Vice Mayor Smith was just talking to you about, do you understand that you're still under permanent injunction from the Sunlight Lounge?
Yeah, kind of, not sure, but last time I didn't have any injunctions because I shut down the business myself, so I don't know what the injunction you're talking about.
Well, I appreciate that. Mr. Frost, you had sent us some documentation on that, confirming that there is a permanent injunction on Sunlight Lounge. Does that prevent us from doing anything today?
No, I'd also like to clarify, Mr. Roberto, that the permanent injunction is against Mr. Tell individually as well. So it's a permanent injunction in Knox County Court. They were represented by Scott
Jones.
Jones. And it was entered, I've provided everyone on council, or beer board, excuse me, a copy of the final order of permanent injunction. And I've conferred with Ms. Dyer in the city law department, and we are of the opinion that it remains in place, but it does not impede Mr. Tell from getting a beer permit, provided he meets all the other applicable requirements.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions or comments from the beer board? Have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Next is,
Carried.
Yes,
what?
we have new technology.
Oh, okay. Back on track here, folks. 6B, Captain Crab in the 4th District, 4834 North Broadway. Yes, sir. Come to the podium. State your name and address for the record.
My name or the business name? My name.
Your name.
Oh, my
Yes.
first name is Wenqiang, Wenqiang. My last name is Liu, Liu. The business address is 34 North Broadway, Knoxville. Zip code is 37918.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
All right. I have a motion and a second. All right. Yes, Councilwoman Parker.
I'll just say quickly, I've already heard really good things about your establishment, and I haven't been able to try it, or I don't know, but folks are really excited about your establishment in the community, is what I'm hearing.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to try it. I see a 4th District resident back there smiling about it, so I don't know if he's been there or not, but got customers all around. All
Okay,
right.
thank
I
you.
have a motion and a second. No further discussion. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Chuck E. Cheese. And I believe I have Sydney Falconberry. Is there anybody here from Chuck E. Cheese? Sydney Falconberry? No? Mr. Byrd?
I have not heard from anyone affiliated with there. I've tried to call them a number of times over the past several days, and the number is one of those that won't accept voicemail messages, so.
Okay. Mr. Frost, you're lit up.
Oh,
Not meaning to. Okay. Councilman Roberto.
Chair, why don't we just put them to the end and we'll see if somebody shows up?
All right, we will come back around. 6D, Dragonfly Aerial and Circus Art Studio, Heather Quincy. Name and address for the record. Yours.
Yes. So I'm Heather Quincy. Dragonfly's address is 509A Dutch Valley Drive. I guess we're Suite A.
You nailed it.
Oh, 37918. I didn't nail it. I missed that part.
All right, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
All right. Do I have a okay, got a motion, a second? Any further discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. Ms. Quincy, you guys have an event coming up, I believe?
We have our second annual fundraising gala on March 1st. So we'll have typical gala things with a silent auction and dancing, food, beer now, thanks to you guys.
All right. Okay.
Some performances as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much and good luck with the
you.
event.
Thanks.
Okay, our next agenda item is 6E Fairfield Inn and Suites. Anish Govan, maybe? Name and address for the record.
My name is Lynn Overton with the Fairfield Inn and Suites, 5620 Merchant Center Boulevard, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37912.
Thank you, ma'am. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. I got a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Next is 6F Mother Bar, Jade Adams or Dylan. Pacifico. Name and address for the record.
Dylan Pacifico, 15 Emery Place, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917.
Okay. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We just need the health department approval and certificate of occupancy.
Okay. Okay. I have a motion to approve pending final documentation and a second. Ms. Parker, Councilwoman Parker?
This just seems like another cool, new establishment coming, and I was wondering if you could just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Jade Adams is also an owner, and so she owns Oglewood Avenue, which is a plant store, and so she's incorporating kind of a plant store into a wine store, or wine and beer. We'll get the wine later on. So it'll be a kind of immersive place for plants and wine and a casual place to drink. So just north of Knoxville, so we'll be happy to be open.
Cool. Look forward to it. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Any questions or discussion? All right. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Ayes have it. Thank you so much. Okay. 6G Oasis. Blake Stefano.
Hello, Blake couldn't make it. My name is Davis Parker. The location address is 6510 Chapman Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37920.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay. Got a motion and a second. Mr. Parker, is the location address is it Pine Tree Road or?
6510 Chapman Highway.
So that's fine. Oh, because it's an event. Okay, got it. Thanks. Okay, thanks for a little clarity there. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any further questions or discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Okay, our next agenda item is, skipping those three in a row. 6K Tailgating for a Cause, Matt McMillan. Name and address for the record.
Matt McMillan, 116 Adair Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37918.
Thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Okay, Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
All right. I got a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Oh, Councilwoman McKenzie.
Before we vote, could you tell us what the cause is for the tailgating?
Yeah, so we're Knoxville Brewfest is June 21st this year. Our usual 2 sessions, 1 to 4 and 6 to 9, with over 2,000 beer-loving friends around Knoxville raising money for Cure de Shin. Tickets go on sale in a couple weeks, so get them while we got them.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Our next agenda item is 6L, the ARC, Knox County. Brian Coakley, they wrapped around the next page for me.
Hi there, I'm Brian Coakley. The address for the ARC is 3000 North Central.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay.
Yes, and before I make the motion, I'd like to hear some about your event.
We're doing basically a monthly benefit concert series that we started last year. This will be the next installment. We're doing a 2-day event this time at the Standard, March 7th and March 8th.
Are you connected with Sunshine Industries?
I just know someone who's involved.
Okay, all right. Okay, good luck with your event.
Thank you so much.
Move to approve.
All right. Anybody want a second? I got a second. Thank you. Any further discussion?
We need to correct the agenda. It's the 5th district, not the 1st.
Oh, okay. Do you need somebody to make,
I'll just make a note of it, but I'll do that.
okay.
Yeah, Tommy and I both caught that, so.
Okay. All right, just a note that the agenda should read 5th district. Okay, got it. Okay, any further discussion, corrections, comments? All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it, thank you. Next agenda item, 6M Young Williams Animal Center. Holly Jackson Sullivan. Name and address for the record.
And Holly Jackson Sullivan, and Young Williams is located at 3201 Division Street, 37919.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
All right.
Chair.
Councilwoman McKenzie.
Yeah. Before I move to approve, Ms. Jackson Sullivan, could you tell us a little bit about your event?
Sure. This is our 18th annual Mardi Gras event, which is a lot of fun downtown. We have a parade that runs through the Old City to World's Fair Park. We have over 100 vendors, including food trucks, as well as different vendors selling items from fences to insurance for pets whatsoever. We also have bands playing and a competition with the contest in the parade, animals dressed up in different costumes. So we have winners for that event as well. So it's a lot of fun. It's one of our 2 biggest fundraisers for the year.
Awesome, good luck. Thank you. And now I'll move to approve.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion or questions? All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it.
Thank you.
We are going to go back and check in and see if 6C, is anyone come for Chuck E. Cheese, 8225 Kingston Pike. Sydney Falconberry.
Chair, I had,
Councilman Roberto.
thank you, Chair. I sent a message to the applicant and they are on their way.
Okay.
Said they're about 3 minutes out. Do you think we could maybe take a 5 to 10 minute recess and come back?
I am perfectly happy to make a 5-minute recess, if you think that's adequate. Oh,
All right.
well,
10
all right,
works too.
10 it is. Are you making a motion? No. Oh, we don't have to make a motion. Oh, would you prefer? Mr. Johnson would like a motion.
Motion to postpone, or motion to take a recess for 10 minutes.
Thank you for seconding. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay. Adjourn for 10 minutes. There we go. That's my problem. All right. We're going to resume our Knoxville Beer Board meeting. We have one agenda item that we're going to hear before we adjourn to that. And I'm going to slow talk for a moment. We are going to hear agenda item 6D, and I believe that is 6C. Sorry, I don't know my alphabet. Chuck E. Cheese, Sydney Falconberry. Hi. Come on up to the podium here and give us, I'm so sorry you missed the earlier part. And if you will push the button and turn the microphone on there, it's like a little person on the button.
Okay.
Yep. Just state your name and address for the record, please.
Sydney Falconberry. My address or the store's address?
Store's fine.
8225 Kingston Pike.
Okay. Thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy.
All righty. Councilman Roberto.
Thank you, Chair. I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation. I did want to mention that I've had occasion to look at a lot of server compliance plans, and this is a really good one. So I just wanted you to know that I appreciate you taking the time you did to put this one together.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
I have a motion and a second. Ms. Falconberry, do you work at this particular location?
do.
Are you familiar with Cooper Beidelshees?
I am.
He's a star, isn't he? Okay.
Yeah, we really like him.
He's a star employee there, everybody. That's what I hear.
He is.
Yeah.
He's one of our top.
Yep, over the top. Anyway, okay. No further discussion or questions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you so much.
Do I need to press the button again?
You can. That'll be fine. Thank you. Okay. Seeing no further business before the beer board, we are adjourned.